Hi there. I thought that I would do a quick video on estimating because we've added multiplication to our addition and our subtraction. So I'm going to do a quick review of how to round, how to estimate with adding and subtracting, and now how we do it with with multiplication as well. So first things first, if we're going to round a number, so let's say we've got 8,429. I need to be able to find the spot where we're supposed to round, and then I need to find out, do I need to go up or do I need to go down? The way that I do that is by, let's say we're rounding to the thousands itself. I'm going to find my spot. I'm going to look next door. This tells me to go down because I am below halfway, 5 being halfway. Since I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down to 8,000. When I fill in my numbers, something I told the kids today, 1,000 has 3 zeros in it. Therefore, your rounded number should have 3 zeros, and then whatever you make it should be below the number you have. So 8,000 is below the 8,429. Don't skip this and go all the way down to 7,000. Make sure you actually go to 8,000. If this had been a 7 or a 6 or a 9 or a 5, then we're closer to the next number up, so we'd go up to 9,000. Now, estimating, we do the same thing for two numbers because we're having a math problem. The kids ask me what's the difference between estimating and rounding. Rounding is what you do to the number. Estimating is the process of making a math problem, such as 8,429 plus 7,400, I used 4 a lot, let's make that an 8, 813 into an easier math problem. So this 8 tells me to go up 8,000, and I'm supposed to add them, so my estimate is 8,000 plus 8,000 equals 16,000. Now, that's review. The new stuff is multiplication. Multiplication is when we have, so far, a 3-digit number, say like we've got 765.
At this time, kindergarten and first grade car riders are dismissed. Kindergarten and first grade car riders are dismissed.
It's the end of the day. Isn't that fantastic? Times 4. The main thing that we need to know is we should only round numbers if they are multiple digits, because if they're single digits, we do things like say, oh, a 4 tells me to round down. I'd round down to 0, and anything times 0 is 0. If I had 4 piles of cash, let's say this is about 800 because I find my spot, I look next door, tells me to go up, so I go up to 800. If I rounded this to 0, telling me that I've got 800 times 0 equals 0 money is not a reasonable estimate for having 4 piles of cash. So the single digit stays the same. The multi-digit rounds off. Usually we're rounding off to the biggest place value. Oh, something else I told kids. If it doesn't specify what place value to do the biggest one. It makes the problem the easiest. From here, I do 8 times 4 is 32. Add my 2 zeros on the end. So I've got 3,200, and then I would do the math problem for real, 765 times 4, and then we go through our normal process. We haven't actually done multiplication, so this is sort of relying on what we learned last year. But remember that this 4 needs to get distributed to all of my place values. So I'm going to do 5 times 4, 60 times 4, and 700 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Write down the 0, regroup the 2. 60 times 4 is 240, plus the 20 is 260. For people who learned it when I learned it, just think of it as a 6 times a 4 is 24. Add the 2, that's 26. Write down the 6, regroup the 2. It's a 260 because the 6 is in the tens place. The 2 is in the hundreds place. 4 times 7 is 28. Technically they're 2800s. Add on the 2, now I'm up to 30, or 30 hundreds because I'm in the 30s in the hundreds place value. 3,060. Pretty close to my estimate of 3,200. Hopefully I didn't go too fast. If you've got questions, well, first I'd say message me. I don't really check out the comments. So message me first. If you really want to be super fancy YouTuber, go ahead and leave a comment. Maybe I'll notice. Have a good day.